bossing, skilling, guides. Hey guys, what is up? It is Scuzzy, and welcome to another Ramblings video. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to talk about, but in the background, this is live footage. Well, technically not really live footage because I'm not live streaming, but it is footage while I'm talking, if that makes any sense. So, in the background, I'm just going to be making some parts. I need weapon gizmo shells. I can only make 10. Why can I only make 10? Because of the crafted parts. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab crafted parts. So for crafted parts, what do they have? Swamp lizards? Is that what I had? So I think these give so what's new with me? I went back to work today after a 5-day vacation, sort of. Last Thursday, it rained, so I didn't go out to work, and also on Friday it rained, Saturday and Sunday, the weekend, of course, so at this job I don't work on the weekends. And then Monday was a holiday for us over here in America. And Monday was a holiday, so I didn't work on Monday either. So today's Tuesday, and I'm just going to check to see what items I can get from Swamp Lizard. So it is crafted parts. So I'm going to go buy a bunch of these. I think this was one of the better ways to get crafted parts alongside of junk. Because I was doing junk for... man, I don't get the monies. I don't get the monies. I need monies. Yeah, so I figured today's video would be just like very, very relaxed. Something that you guys can just kind of listen to if you want to hear a little bit about my day and a little bit about my thoughts. But otherwise, I don't know. That's what today's video is going to be about. And I'm also going to discuss why is this not here? So yeah, that's why. So that's fine. So I'm just going to be disassembling those swamp lizards for my crafted components. I'll probably be going for the Equilibrium 2 Precise 4 perk eventually again at some point. I don't know if you've watched my Player versus Boss series, but yeah. I just wanted to check to see if the audio was... For some reason, it's showing on the thing as not registering, or registering really loudly. So, but that wasn't the case. It, I guess, was actually taking the audio, which is fine. But I, in the process, forgot totally what I was talking about. But so, first day back to work today. Also, I had a new crew member, so it's teams of 2, where one is an inspector, which is me, and the other one is a contractor from another company who does construction work. So they will do they'll lay out the cones for the traffic control, and 2 blacks says, Scuzzy, I still love you. Don't forget, you are in the video for today. You'll probably see this. So what is up? I'm not going to respond in the chat though, but thank you for that. Much love. But so I had my own guy, but I had a new crew member today. Unfortunately, I did really like the first guy that I was working with. He seemed like he was a great guy. Not to say that the guy that I was working with today wasn't a great guy, but I had to get accustomed to a new person again, and he knew less about traffic control. Pretty much I was telling him what to do all day. So they'll do the traffic control, they'll cut brush for me, and they'll pop manhole covers and grate covers and stuff like that as I do the inspection. Now, today was the first day that I was actually on my own, and I managed to do above and beyond what was asked from the boss. They wanted 15 structures in a day, and I ended up doing 18 structures on my first day. So I don't know if every day is going to be like that, but I'm really, really happy and thankful that I got to do that many. And actually, the boss showed up twice and then he bought me a pair of cutters because we didn't have any cutters to cut the brush. And he ended up getting me. He actually bought me a pickaxe, and it reminded me of RuneScape because it was literally a pickaxe, and he said that I could use it to open the grates if the magnet wasn't working, which was kind of funny. But yeah, I wasn't expecting him to come see what I was up to and then check on us. And then he asked me if I needed anything, and I said, you know, a pair of cutters would be good. But I didn't mean for that day. I meant for, like, you know, in the future to put on that truck. But he actually came back a couple hours later, and he timed me doing some of the structures, and he was actually really, really happy. I could hear it in his voice. He's like, look how fast he did it. He did this structure in 20 minutes, and then he did this one in 3 minutes. And I'm thinking in my head, yeah, took 20 minutes for that one, but 3 minutes for that one. That's not really how it works. But you know, overall it took me 23 minutes, I guess, for 2 structures, but they were both limited inspections, so they should have taken me. Personally, I was sitting there, I was really frazzled because he was, you know, timing me, and I was very just. You guys, if you've ever seen my Telos videos, you can see how frazzled I get when something gets thrown at me that I have no idea was coming my way, which is not. I don't think that's very good of a personality, but you know, I live with it, and you know, I do my best to work around it. But he was very pleased with how fast I was doing them and how thoroughly I was doing them. So, I mean, I think I've been doing pretty good. The boss has come seen me, and he, you know, has a happy tone in his voice. So it sounds like things are going well for this job. Unfortunately, the guy that I worked with at first, I don't know if he's coming back in. So I'm going to have a new guy, newer than the new guy that I had today, because the guy that I had today was a fill-in from the construction company. So I'm going to be getting a new guy that's going to be, I hope that he's going to be consistently on my team. Otherwise, it's going to be very weird, like going through, you know, different people from the other company, just rotating or whatever. But if that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. You know, so that's the stuff with work. So I got 18 structures done today, and I worked 7 hours today. I got home a little bit ago, and I walked in the door, and my brother was like, "Yo, I got a question for you." I'm like, "What is it? What is it?" He's like, "Would you be interested in getting Chinese food?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'm down for that." So we ended up getting Chinese food, and that's gonna be here within like 10 minutes or so. So I got that to look forward to, and I don't know. I think the stuff with RuneScape is gonna be a little bit more laid back than I had been, because I'm working full-time now. I'm oh, that's another thing I want to tell you guys. I'm doing master courses online in my spare time. So over the last 5 days that I had off, I gathered a bunch of clips for Player vs. Boss series, because I want to get those clips on the weekends, because when I get home, I don't want to do Telos. I don't want to do Telos when I get home. I'm already tired and sort of stressed from work. I want to be able to come home and not think about work, not think about anything to an extent. I want to be able to relax. There are some things that I like to do. You know, I still have the goals of saving the world. And saving the world. Sorry, I have the goal of bringing clean water to everybody possible, and I've been taking the steps that I believe are still in that, you know, in that line of sight. So the job that I have is actually, I spoke to my boss. I think I mentioned in one of the other videos, but I'll mention it again. It counts as qualifying experience towards my professional engineering license. When you are an engineer, you take a test to become an engineer in training, and you get a certificate for that. It's like a 6 or 7 hour exam. You usually take it in your senior year of college or university once you're about to finish. If you pass that, you do get the EIT certificate, which or EIT license certification, whatever. That lasts around 20 years, and then you got to renew it, whatever. But if you work underneath someone who already has their professional engineering license, and you work under them for 4 years, it could count as qualifying experience, and you then can take I think it's either an 8-hour or 10-hour test, 8 or 9, something like that, test called the PE exam, and you can then get your professional engineering license. So that's something that I want to go for, because when you have that, one, you get more respect overall, and two, you can actually stamp design plan sets and give the go-ahead. You can own your own company. I mean, I guess you can technically own your own company before that, but you need a PE licensed engineer in your company, or working with your company, to be able to get your plan sets through. But I would have that myself, so I'd start my own company. So that's what I'm planning to do. Work for 4 years, still doing YouTube, although it is very strenuous, I will say. But I'm going with it. I'm doing master courses. I just finished module. So I started a course called Wastewater Treatment, Urban Wastewater Treatment in the Netherlands, from a site called Delft University. Delft University, I think it is. Delft or something like that. It's a Netherlands. What's their language? Their language is not German, is it? It's Swedish? Oh my god, I'm going to get burned so bad. But it's not Nordic. Anyways, it's in the Netherlands, and the online course is from the Netherlands. So I started that a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't actually start it until last weekend when I had those 5 days off. But the thing is, the course ends on the 6th of June, so I didn't have much time to get through 6 exams. But thankfully, I used that time to do Telos and also to get through 4 of those modules. So what I did was, each day I worked on one module and I finished an exam. So each day I went through one exam. It was tough, but I have a 91% in the course so far, and I was actually frustrated because they asked for a design calculation, and then they didn't include something that you normally include in a design calculation, and that pissed me off because I got an 83 on one of the exams when I should have gotten 100, and the same thing happened to one of the other exams. So I should be around like a 97%. But for those reasons, and that comes with the territory of online, exams and stuff like that. But, I'm at a 91%, which is still good. But I have 2 exams left. I got to learn about, I just learned about activated sludge. So now after that, I have to learn about the thing that comes after the aeration tank, and then the final step. So I don't know about those yet, but I know most of the wastewater treatment plant stuff. But what I wanted to say is that that's a step in the right direction, in my opinion, because now I understand the nitrification cycles, or the nitrogen cycle of the globe that we live on, the earth that we live on, and I also know about the carbon cycle. And it's not necessarily global warming or climate change isn't just because of carbon dioxide. It has to do with nitrogen as well. The air is actually mostly nitrogen, even though we utilize the oxygen in the air. It like 15% of that is, it depends on the place, but 15% of the air is oxygen, and 70%, 80%, something like that is, I think it's actually 80%, is nitrogen. But nitrogen has a triple bond, so it's very, very strong, and it doesn't break easily. That's why we have a lot of nitrogen. I guess that's why we have a lot of nitrogen. But farmers use the nitrogen to grow plants better. They figured that out in the 90s, I believe, or the early 1900s, one of the two. So I'm learning about those cycles. I'm also learning about the treatment of water and how we actually use biological processes through bacteria. We don't, always chemically treat them. So it's very interesting and eye-opening. A lot of stuff that I hadn't known before. Now I do have, at least a little bit of a grasp on, and it's actually very interesting. I'm gonna be taking the normal water treatment, so like drinking water treatment, and then also water in the environment. So it's like a triple course, but so this one was the last one of the segments. So the other ones are archived. So I don't think I can get a verified certification, but I paid $50 and I can get this certified and verified that I actually finished the course and passed it, so I can put that on my resume if I ever want to work at a water treatment plant or a wastewater treatment plant. It will definitely help me, and I'll understand the stuff that's going on. So if nothing else, it's knowledge for me, and I don't mind spending $50 for that sort of knowledge, because you can look up this stuff on your own on the internet, but if it's in a course, it's a lot easier to learn from it. It's easier for me personally to get motivated to do that than to just just try to do it myself. So I don't know, I think that was a pretty good ramble. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing for the videos on YouTube. If it gets too much for me, I may cut down to like 3 videos a week instead of 5. But I am definitely trying my best, and the guide videos are probably going to be scarce as well, because those take anywhere from 20 to 50 hours, and I just don't have that time per week anymore. I mean, I do, but I don't want to be doing stuff for something all the time. That's not the kind of person I am. I like to work hard, but I also like to rest hard. So if I get that 3-4 hours, 5 hours in a day where I can rest and not have to think about anything, then that's something that I would love to do. And I'm sure you guys understand that. So if it comes down to it, I'll probably go down to 3 videos a day. But as of now, I'm not going down to 3 videos a day just yet. So it's not getting too strenuous for me. I still have a little bit of fight in me left, guys. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you think of what I've talked about today. Let me know any thoughts that you have had during the video, or ask me anything in the comments as well, if it's RuneScape related or not. If you're interested in the stuff that I'm interested in, then definitely put it in the comments, and also make sure to check out the Discord, and you can ask in there as well. So thanks guys for watching. Peace. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have a great day. Follow me on social media and subscribe for more. Peace.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.